What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka Multimedia Jay, here today, haha, there I go, rhyming again, to talk about what I call YouTube's deep scanner technology. So, here in the fall of 2020, this technology is both fascinating and disturbing at the same time. And I've mentioned it en passant on various forms of social media, but I've never really taken the time to explain just what it is that I'm talking about. So I'm here today to do exactly that, make a video about this topic, and some of the style choices may make some folks scratch their heads. For example, that was probably the plainest thumbnail that you folks have ever seen from me. And of course, I deliberately wanted to record this against a plain white background to drive my point home even further, and there are no tags on this video, and there is no description either. Just a title mentioning that we're talking about deep scanner technology. That's it. This is all being done on purpose to illustrate just where this technology is at on YouTube. And I think my points are only going to be driven home even more by what develops in the coming years. Never mind what we have right now. So, YouTube has evolved over the years. They've moved from stuff that people do to stuff that automated systems do. And yeah, the automated systems have false positives and make mistakes and stuff, but the teams work on the systems and eventually they do improve over time. This is all kind of Wild West stuff in the world of technology. And quite frankly, many of us probably don't know how to handle this stuff yet, maybe not even YouTube. That's how cutting edge it is. But it's a thing. And so the question for creators such as myself and anyone who may be tuning into this video is, what do you do about it? Because it's there. One of the things that I say regarding content creation in today's day and age is that if you have a problem with a content creator, blow them off. Do not make negative videos about them or anything of that sort. It's not just because of potential disciplinary action on your account, but also deep scanning systems and other SEO systems may actually count that as publicity, even though it's negative publicity, and boost them SEO-wise, even though you don't like that whatever creator it is that you're disagreeing with. We've known for quite some time now that dislikes are considered a form of engagement on YouTube, but I think that's just the tip of the iceberg. I think that deep scanning technology will eventually make it to where if you make a negative video about somebody, it counts as publicity and boosts their discoverability and their position in the algorithm. So both from a people perspective and a technology perspective, if there's someone you do not like, the best thing you can do is basically blow them off. In terms of my prior experience with this technology, I've previously seen the YouTube deep scanning technology read text in YouTube videos. So if I had a Word document or a PowerPoint slide going, the system was actually reading the text on the slide or the Word document, and you could search for that stuff on my channel, or there was some kind of SEO connection, even if I wasn't talking explicitly about something like that. Just the fact that the text was there, the system read it. Yeah, I know it's creepy Uncle Algorithm stuff, but think about it from YouTube's perspective. If they don't develop systems to do this sort of thing, they have to depend on people cataloging things correctly. And as we've seen over the years, people try to play the system, whether through thumbnails, misleading metadata, or other stuff that's a violation of YouTube's policies. Relying on people to do all of this has traditionally been problematic, because clickbait metas develop, things like the manipulation meta develops, and next thing you know, you can't just make videos on YouTube anymore. You have to play the game like so many other big creators are playing. And I don't think for their own reputation and credibility's sake that YouTube wants that. And this has shown up in many major changes that YouTube has made to the platform over the years to try and get away from people's abilities to play the system to something that is a lot more objective and not swayed so much by creators' opinions of their own work, which usually will be very, very positive, of course. So, yeah, it's the sort of thing that totally makes sense when it comes to YouTube as a business for them to do this. Plus, with all the Google technology and other stuff that they're working on, it would be ridiculous if they didn't. So now, let's kick the tires on this technology to illustrate what it is that I'm talking about. I don't know when YouTube is going to do this, but knowing the kind of stuff they work on, I would not be surprised if this happened sooner rather than later. So, this video has no description and it has no tags. I am not doing any SEO stuff whatsoever. I want to basically have the video content carry this video's weight when it comes to search engine optimization and all that geeky stuff that YouTube does with deep scanning technology and stuff like that. So let's try some things out, shall we? There's a creator on YouTube who goes by the name Quirky Pixel. She's a commentator for Twitch streamers and the multimedia meta. She talks about some things related to the multimedia meta here and there, and she also does some streaming on Twitch, which is cool because, you know, if someone's gonna talk about growing a Twitch stream, they should do some streaming, just kind of as a way of following through on the stuff they talk about. So I don't think I've ever made a video about Quirky Pixel before, and I don't think I'm ever going to want to make a video about Quirky Pixel anytime soon, but my guess is that with YouTube's deep scanning technology, just mentioning Quirky Pixel enough times in this video will eventually get it to where you can search my channel for Quirky Pixel, and this video, which doesn't even mention Quirky Pixel in the title, description, or tags, will show up in the results. Now, I'm recording this in early October of 2020, so I'm particularly curious as to how soon this happens on YouTube chronologically. Obviously, I can't see the future, but knowing YouTube's technology, it'll be interesting to see how quickly this actually works. Or maybe you're watching this video and you see Quirky Pixel videos in the related videos because I'm mentioning Quirky Pixel enough times that the deep scanner picks up just from me talking about Quirky Pixel that this video has some kind of connection with Quirky Pixel. Even though I really am not talking about anything that Quirky Pixel does, except a general description of the stuff Quirky Pixel does on her YouTube channel and her Twitch channel. Quirky Pixel makes YouTube videos, and Quirky Pixel also streams on Twitch. But I think that just by mentioning Quirky Pixel enough times, you will eventually be able to start seeing the SEO links come into play between this video and Quirky Pixel. Just as a wonderful illustration of just how powerful, fascinating, and sometimes downright intimidating this technology really is. Alright, now let's see what happens. Technology can be pretty fascinating sometimes, especially on a platform like YouTube. Till next time, this is Multimedia J, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.